what do you do with a negative exponent? Okay, a negative exponent, it just means it's on the wrong floor. So think of all the integers as fraction, an upstairs and a downstairs. Right now, this 5 is on the upstairs, but it's got raised to the negative first power, which means it's on the wrong floor, so I need to switch it to the basement. So I'm going to have a 5 to the first on the bottom, and you don't have to write that 1 exponent, but since it's on the bottom, what's on the top? Well, you always have a 1 on top, so if you don't have anything, it's actually a 1, so you can make it into a fraction. Okay, so let's look at the second example. We have 5 to the negative third over 5 squared to the positive 2. Okay, which one's on the wrong level? Well, 5 to the negative third, it's upstairs and it needs to go downstairs. So we're going to move it to the bottom, downstairs, but the 5 squared is going to stay downstairs because it's a positive exponent. So I'm going to move that 5 cubed to the bottom. Now it's a positive exponent. And again, we just have a 1 on top because there has to be something on top. And then when you multiply like basis, you add exponents. So that's 5 to the 5th on the bottom with a 1 on the top. So that's how you would simplify that one. Okay, so now let's look at one that has both sets of negatives. 4 to the negative 5th over 4 to the negative 3rd. Okay, we can actually do this one a couple different ways. When you are dividing like this, you can subtract the exponents or you can move and then just simplify. I prefer to move and simplify, but you could take 4 to the negative 5th minus a negative 3rd. So you could handle it like this, 4 to the negative 5th minus negative 3. You just have to be careful with your signs. That's a double negative, so that would be negative 5 plus 3, so that would be 4 to the negative 2. And we know it's on the wrong floor, so it would be 1 over 4 squared, or 1/16 if we simplified it all the way down. Okay, I'm going to show you a second way to handle it. Okay, I'm just going to change floors. So this 4 to the negative 5th, it's going to go downstairs and become a positive one, 4 to the 5th. I'm going to take 4 to the third, negative 3rd, and move it upstairs, and it's now positive. Now I can see I have 4 times 4 times 4 over 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. And if you cancel all your like terms, you end up with 1 over 4 squared. Okay? Or at this point, you can again subtract 3 minus 5 is a negative 2, so the negative 2 would be on the bottom. So a couple different ways to handle it. It's up to you how you want to